April 2nd, Reuters. Citizens from Australia, Britain, and Poland were among at least 5 people working for celebrity chef Jose Andres NGO, World Central Kitchen, who were killed in an Israeli airstrike in central Gaza on Monday, a Gaza government media official said. The Israeli military said it was conducting a thorough review at the highest levels to understand the circumstances of what it called a tragic incident. Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese confirmed the death of 44-year-old Australian aid worker Lalzomi Francom, and said his government had contacted Israel to demand those responsible be held accountable. This is a human tragedy that should never have occurred, that is completely unacceptable, and Australia will seek full and proper accountability, he said at a news conference on Tuesday.
Australia expects full accountability for the deaths of aid workers, which is completely unacceptable. Aid workers and those doing humanitarian work, and indeed all innocent civilians, need to be provided with protection. I didn't have the honour of knowing her, but the sort of values that are shown by someone going into a very dangerous place in order to assist mankind, their fellow humans, people who she didn't know, she just wanted to help out through this charity. It says everything about the character of this young woman. And so this is a tragedy, and my sincere condolences and that of the Australian government go to Zomi's family, to her friends and all who knew her.
Suspected Israeli warplanes bombed Iran's embassy in Syria on Monday in a strike that Iran said killed 7 of its military advisors, including 3 senior commanders, marking a major escalation in Israel's war with its regional adversaries. Reuters reporters at the site in the Meza district of Damascus saw emergency workers clambering atop rubble of a destroyed building inside the diplomatic compound, adjacent to the main Iranian embassy building. Emergency vehicles were parked outside. An Iranian flag hung from a pole by the debris. We strongly condemn this atrocious terrorist attack that targeted the Iranian consulate building in Damascus and killed a number of innocents, said Syrian Foreign Minister Faisal Mekdad, who was seen at the site along with Syria's Interior Minister. Iran's ambassador to Syria said the strike hit a consular building in the embassy compound, and that his residence was on the top 2 floors. Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps said in a statement that 7 Iranian military advisors died in the strike, including Mohammad Reza Zahidi, a senior commander in its Quds Force, which is an elite foreign espionage and paramilitary arm.
Emergency workers scaled rubble inside Iran's embassy compound in Syria after a suspected bombing by Israeli warplanes on Monday. Tehran said the strike killed 7 military advisors, including 3 senior commanders. The target, according to Iranian state media, was top Revolutionary Guards commander Mohammad Reza Zahidi. He had been a senior commander in Iran's elite Quds Force, the Corps' overseas arm, according to the Guards. Iran's ambassador to Syria, Hossein Akbari, said Tehran's response would be harsh. Syria's foreign minister condemned the attack. Its state media cited a military source saying Israel launched the attack from the occupied Golan Heights and that its air defense system shot down some of the missiles. The strike appeared to signal an escalation in Israel's war against Iran's regional proxies. Israel has long targeted Iranian military installations in Syria, as well as the proxies. Monday's attack marked the first time Iran's embassy compound itself had been hit. Since the attack on Israel nearly 6 months ago by Palestinian group Hamas, which is also backed by Iran, Israel has ramped up strikes in Syria against Iran's guards, as well as Hezbollah, the Tehran-backed Lebanese armed group. They both support Syria's government of President Bashar al-Assad. The White House said it was still looking into reports about the strikes, while State Department spokesperson Matthew Miller said the goal is still to prevent any possible escalation of conflict.
But of course, we are always concerned about anything that would be escalatory or cause an increase in conflict in the region.
Israel typically does not comment on its attacks in Syria, and declined to do so on Monday, although it also said on Monday it had stopped weapons from being smuggled into the West Bank from Iran.